OpenAI signed a $38 billion cloud contract with Amazon. Google removed its Gemma AI model after it allegedly accused a senator of sexual assault. And TikTok announced its first ever award show in the U.S. It's Tuesday, November 4th, and here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. When OpenAI announced last week the end of its drawn-out corporate restructuring, one of the freedoms the company had managed to negotiate for itself was the ability to more easily sign cloud contracts with Microsoft's competitors. With the new agreement in place, the company waived its first right of refusal to be OpenAI's compute provider. OpenAI is wasting no time taking advantage of that freedom. On Monday, Amazon announced a new multi-year $38 billion cloud partnership with OpenAI. Amazon expects to deploy all the capacity OpenAI has agreed to buy by the end of 2026, with the option to purchase additional capacity in 2027 and beyond. Amazon says the partnership will help millions of users continue to get value from ChatGPT. Of course, the question is how OpenAI will pay for all of its cloud commitments. The information recently reported the company was generating about $12 billion in annualized revenue. As part of just its restructuring agreement, the company agreed to spend $250 billion on Azure services from Microsoft. It also has a revenue-sharing agreement with the tech giant that will continue when and if OpenAI is available to develop artificial general intelligence. According to reporting by The Verge, Google has pulled the AI model Gemma from its studio platform after a Republican senator said it fabricated serious criminal allegations against her. Senator Marsha Blackburn, a Republican from Tennessee, sent a letter to CEO Sundar Pichai to accuse the company of defamation after the model allegedly created a story about her committing sexual assault. The model was reportedly asked if Blackburn had ever been accused of rape, and it reportedly answered in the affirmative, going so far as to provide a list of fake news articles to support the accusation. The chatbot said the senator was accused of having a sexual relationship with a state trooper during a campaign for state senate. This officer reportedly said she pressured him to obtain prescription drugs for her and that the relationship involved non-consensual acts. None of this happened, of course. The chatbot said this transgression occurred during Blackburn's 1987 campaign, but she did not run for state senate until 1998. She has never been accused of anything like that. Blackburn wrote, "The links lead to error pages and unrelated news articles. There has never been such an accusation, there is no such individual, and there are no such news stories. This is not a harmless hallucination. It is an act of defamation produced and distributed by a Google-owned AI model." Now, there is one major caveat here. The chatbot in question, Gemma, is designed for developers and not for mass-market queries. There are Gemma variants for medical use, coding, and more. Google says it was never meant as a consumer tool or to be used to answer factual questions. It's still pulling the model from AI Studio to prevent this confusion. It will still be available to developers through the API. Now, Blackburn went a step further, accusing Google's AI platform of engaging in a, quote, consistent pattern of bias against conservative figures, end quote. Now, we all encounter multiple hallucinations every day. Chatbots have lied about all kinds of stuff, about, people's lives and what people write about online. AI chatbots are famous for making stuff up, conservative or not. Not everything is a political witch hunt. Sometimes tech just does what tech does. TikTok just announced that it will be hosting its first ever award show in the U.S. The appropriately named TikTok Awards will take place on December 18th, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. It is a live event that will be held at the Hollywood Palladium in Los Angeles. Now, of course, it will be live streamed on TikTok. The platform Tubi will begin streaming the event on the next day. Awards will include stuff like Creator of the Year and Video of the Year. There will also be awards given for Breakthrough Artist of the Year and Muse of the Year. Now, I'm not sure what that last one means, but Paris Hilton grabbed the nomination for some reason. Most nominees are influencers of some sort. There are no traditional journalists in the mix, likely because the entire event seems to be apolitical. One of the clips nominated for Video of the Year features a fashion influencer holding up some unique finds. Another is a recipe for homemade Dubai chocolate that did make a lot of folks pretty hungry, so there is that. Users will be able to vote for their favorite creators beginning on November 18th. TikTok is launching a voting portal that will be available on the platform. The ceremony itself has all the trappings of a gala event. There is a red carpet, live performances, a live audience, and more. Now, this is in direct contrast to the recently announced Instagram Ring Awards. There's no live event for that one, and the awards will be sent in the mail. TikTok is no stranger to award shows. It just hasn't been hosting them here in the States. The social media app has created similar events in Germany, Mexico, Korea, and other locations in the past several years. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Igor Bonifasic and Lawrence Bonk and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.